Team India received a setback out of the blue late Friday night when the BCCI announced that Ravichandran Ashwin, their premier spinner, has withdrawn from the Indian Test immediately due to a medical emergency in the family. And the board did not dwell into the further details and asked the public to respect India's star's privacy, while adding that the BCCI offers its full support to Ashwin in the time of need. Gaurav, my colleague, is joining us live on the broadcast to give us more details. Gaurav, when it comes to the India versus England Test series, it is seeming to be a big setback for Team India because Ravichandran Ashwin has withdrawn from the third Test. He's backed out due to his family emergency. So, what are we now looking ahead for the Team India into this Test series?
Well, firstly, good morning to to you and all our viewers. I really hope all is well in the Ashwin family, and his mother is well again. Going by what Mr. Rajesh Shukla tweeted, the board vice president. I was actually surprised to see that tweet, considering that the board mail mentioned very clearly that the cricketer's privacy should be respected at this point in time. Coming back to the Test match, it is to be seen now whether England captain Ben Stokes allows a replacement, a like-for-like replacement on humanitarian grounds. Perhaps from what someone was telling me, there is a precedent to it long back from the 60s in a Test match when something similar happened. And in that case, perhaps Akshar Patel could come in, but that's again something that right now we just have to go with the fact that India will have perhaps will have 10 players from here in the for the next 3 days of the Test match. It is turning out to be a very stiff challenge for India to counter baseball. Ashwin will of course will be very badly missed purely because of the way Ben Duckett is batting right now, and Ashwin by far looked our best bowler, I thought, against baseball, and the way Ben Duckett is batting. Kuldeep Yadav was struggling. Both his fellow spinners were struggling very badly. Ravindra Jadeja was all seemed clueless, and so did Kuldeep Yadav. It will be it will be a struggle. It's a slow track. There's not much for spinners in there. I mean, there is the ball is spinning, but it's not sharp turn. Ravichandran Ashwin will be missed badly, and let's not forget the contribution that he made with the bat. In the first innings here, he contributed a vital 37. And shared a nice 77-run partnership, I think, for the 8th wicket with debutant Dhruv Jorel. So Ashwin is an MVP in India. Really, he's our most valuable cricketer in the Indian conditions on these wickets, on India's wickets. And let's hope all is well with him soon, and he's able to rejoin the team in Ranchi. Because there's still a lot of cricket left in this series.
Right, Gaurav, also Ashwin has become the only second Indian to take 500 wickets in the longest format, and this is also a very significant scenario that has taken up, but again a setback for India, although Ashwin has completed 500 test wickets.
Yes, absolutely. Look, I mean, the way the life functions is absolutely something that is beyond all of us. The way the Almighty has his, plays out certain things. I mean, imagine his parents were actually talking to the official broadcaster, before his, I think after his feat. Ashwin spoke to the broadcaster for a long time with Anil Kumble, his idol, and someone who's the only other bowler apart from Ashwin to take more than 500 Test wickets. I'm in Rajkot. He came to us, came in the press conference, spoke to us, spoke well in the press conference, spoke about how relaxed he has become in life, and for him to achieve 500 Test wickets is again a very big deal. Let's not forget that when we travel, when India go overseas, he's the first to be dropped. So in that sense, for him to keep at it, and and as he said, for someone who was not even considered to be a Test spinner, 12, 13 years down the line, he's got 500 Test wickets, which is a big deal indeed. For someone like him to go through this, I mean, after experiencing a high of his life. Such a big high of his life is actually truly sad indeed. Although he seemed a bit miffed yesterday that he was brought on late for bowling, because England were already 50-60 up by the time he was brought in. I think after the first 11 overs, or perhaps I think Ben Duckett had completed a half century by the time he was brought in. and he seemed a bit slightly upset about that fact. But then, I mean, that's the way England play these days. But having said that, I mean, it's amazing that how the day started out for Ashwin, and I mean, the high of 500 Test wickets followed by this huge low personally, and I really hope that things are better with his family going forward.
All right, Gaurav, appreciate you joining us and giving us all the details there because we are looking to it as a setback for Team India. But Ashwin, as you rightly mentioned, will be missed. He had to withdraw from the test match because of a family medical emergency. But all hopes with him being able to come back, rejoin the match.